Okay, welcome back to the Team Solomon Circus first ever market watch over here. So we're going to be going over, that we just had a ban list. It's going to be in effect on Monday. So I believe this is going to be up the day before the ban list actually is legalized. But we're going to be looking at, we're just at the page in Yu-Gi-Oh! For TCG. Before we dive in, over to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm just going to point this out. This is not any kind of advice. This is just my speculation, so don't take this any kind of financial advice or anything. If you guys want to pick this up, go ahead. I don't really know how, but it's pretty cool seeing this kind of stuff. Like, it's crazy that this card's actually one of the most expensive cards. I know people are super upset about this card, but yeah, gonna be diving in. So we saw the ban list doing a bunch of stuff to a bunch of different decks. Like, so for example, Baron de Fleur. Baron de Fleur is a nice pickup, even though it is like extremely high right now. I believe we're in US still, yeah. So like, it's still very high for the price that it's at. I think you can definitely if you're not gonna play this right now, we see it dipped around when the ban list dropped and then slowly going up. This card is still very, very good. The problem is not a lot of decks can make it. With Excel being really kind of hit with not really Excel wasn't hit, but because Gamma was hit, Gamma was an instant Barone by using the Excel. We saw that card going down, but this is pretty much a staple in most people's collection. You need one of them. They're going to go up. I think that Hero is actually kind of a sleeper this format. So Wake Up Yellow Hero is like a necessary card in the Hero deck. And you guys can see like it's super low right now. If you guys are going to play Heroes, I definitely think you guys should pick this card up. It's a very good card. I think that people are sleeping on it, and it has a hero in its name, right? Hero cards are not only worth everything. We're not gonna see a reprint for this card for a long time. So if we see any more of like spike out of Hero, if Hero becomes popular again, definitely worth having one of these. So we're gonna go over a little bit of Cash Tier. I think we're gonna go in Cash Tier later as well. But looking at the Rise Heart here. So this card was hit on the ban list. It's brought down to 1. They can't ban this card because it is a Starlight rare. They can't really do that. And we see how it just absolutely tanks. But like $10 for this card. This card is a Trident and a Macro. Like, this is an affordable deck right now. If you guys want to pick up your Rise Heart, I definitely think that you should have one of these yourself. Moving on to Fenrir. I have to reload this page. This page changes all the time. So we see it going up and then going to be going down. I think this card is going to go down a little bit more than it is right now. We see that it was spiked up and then it's coming back down to like a 35. It's a pretty good price for this card. I would be happy to pay 35 for one of these. If you guys can sweep it for 30, get a playset for 90, be really nice. This card, is just Pankratops. I think we're going to be seeing this getting hit, though. I can see this card going to get hit next list. It's just absolutely busted. If it's used in as many decks as it currently is, I think we're going to be seeing it getting it hit. So I would wait a little bit lower. If you guys can pick them up at 30, I would pick them up at 30 myself. Moving on into Lady of the Labyrinth, I'm going to refresh this page as well. So I was looking at this the other day. This is when I was doing all my my research and stuff. So this was like at the time of the ban list. Everything, like, this is going to be a very common part of the graph here. You're going to see a big spike and it's going to go down. So this card is not worth $30. I would spend maybe 15 on this. If you're going to go to Nats and you want to play Labyrinth, well, that's on you. I don't recommend doing it. It's a good deck, but like, if you could spend 15, maybe 20 on this, it'd be fine. If you guys want to play it for Nats, this is going to get reprinted in the Megatins, as well as, the potential of it being reprinted in Battle Legend is also there. We do see that Welcome Labyrinth's going to be reprinted in that, so, chances are Lady of the Labyrinth might be there as well. And then we're going to be going over the card of the format. So this is going to be the card that you're going to be seeing everywhere. This is the side deck card. $50 for a collector's rare is not that bad at all. $17 for this. I would kind of skip over these and I'd go with either the ultra rares, dirt cheap. Why not pick up these? And if you really want to, you can pick up the Maven ones. They're even nicer than the Dual Devastators. I know that the quality of Dual Devastator wasn't that great, but like, even rares for you like, this just came out, right? So like, if you guys remember Droll came out. It was everyone's main deck, and that card like spiked up to like $5. This is in the same set, so I can definitely definitely think that this card is like a sleeper pick if you guys want to pick it up. And you guys can probably, I can see this card being $1 personally myself, the rare there. Then we're going to be seeing Sky Striker because, Engage is now at 2. And this is a fan favorite deck. We're going to be seeing these go up. I remember when this card was like $10. And then, the ultis. I would stray away from the ultis personally myself. I think this is going to go down as well. We saw that it was a lot higher. At one point, like $30. And now it's lower. We have the secrets, double secret engages, actually. I didn't know that they both came in doubles. That's kind of cool. But yeah, you can pick up like the ultra rare stuff from Maven's like super dirt cheap. I don't think there's anything really much like there. Unless you guys want to bling out your Sky Striker deck, and at that point, that's just a beautiful deck. Big shoutouts to Angus for his ultis and blinged out Sky Striker stuff. Now we're gonna move on to like, this is ridiculous. This is not real. We're gonna refresh the page. That's bogus. Yeah, so here we are at the $58. I think this is too much to pay for this card itself. When the Starlight Rare is like $300, it's just not worth paying $50 for this. Like, it's gonna go up because Branded is like one of the best decks, if not the best deck of the format. But like, I think it's gonna be the top 3. We have Kashtira, we have Branded, and then we have Labyrinth and whatever other fun stuff you guys want to play. But this card's like a mandatory 2 of now in the deck, and this is like a really good contender for Nats as well. So, if you're gonna be playing this, I guess you have to pick them up, but I would stray away from this. It's gonna get a reprint very soon, and the Megatons I would surprise. And same thing for Lubellion here. Cartesia's friend. We saw this card being so high, but like, yeah, these are not real. I click English, but for some reason they keep doing it. This is ultimate rare. That's actually kind of cool. I don't even know what that looks like. That looks nice. I'm gonna take a second to look at that. That looks incredible. I wish we got that in our packs, but we do not. But yeah, I definitely would stray away from this. You only need one of it unless you're playing Dragon Link, which is why the price is so high. Don't know why that's not working, but moving on to the next, we're going to be seeing Chaos Angel over here. This card is going down, I believe. Okay, my bad. It's going up. That's kind of crazy. I would not spend $100 on this card at all. Not even close. So yeah, so like, I guess, $70 for the lowest TCG verified here, but like $50, it's still a lot for a card. I know this card's being played in Labyrinth as well as Dragon Link, and they need 2 of it in Labyrinth because you do play Extravagance, if not 3. But I definitely don't think this card is worth it. It's pretty crazy and affects all the synchro monsters, by the way. So pretty cool by that, but I don't think it's really worth the price point. Now we're going over OTS 20. So this pack is kind of underrated right now. I'm just refreshing the page. So we see that Ray is currently taking over, being one of the best ultis in this set, I guess. I think these 2 ultis are pretty crazy. Like, when you look at them, like, this card is absolutely insane for anyone who wants to pick it up. It's super low right now. We see how the other ones are like $100, and this one here is only like $30, so definitely worth picking up. And then, the Alubers, 100% worth picking up as well. And this might see some rogue play. I know that every single time that we have a ban list, people play this card for a little tiny bit at the start of the ban list. Then we see like Herald of Orange Lights. Like, this card got brought back to 2. You definitely should pick them up. This card is crazy good if you're playing like a runic strategy as well. It's super underrated. It can also be used as well in Sky Striker, which I don't think people are realizing. It stops Kashtira, it stops Branded, and it stops like a bunch of the punk decks as well. And then obviously this for Tri-Brigades, this is just absolutely busted on your Sprite decks. And then the rest of it's just like pretty much trash, unless like, why they had to hit this. Bringing this up, this was a kind of a rude hit, Konami. That card wasn't doing anything. Now moving on to OTS 21. Unfortunately, they don't have the images. We've already had this for a while, but we have Fenrir right here. Sleeper pick, blue going down. I think this card's going to go back up. And then we have Rhino Heart. This card's just, we forget about this card altogether. But I think that, this is a nice pack to open up. The ulti Fenrirs are beautiful. And then we're going to look at the second most recent pack here, most recent core set, we're going to be seeing Cyberstone access the Chaos Angel here. I don't know why that this is here, but oh, this is just the best selling. Okay, that makes sense. So the best selling card of this week, I guess, or right now, is going to be the Chaos Angel. I think it's interesting that we're seeing this because of the fact that, like, you know, how many decks are playing it. So we're seeing a lot of people pick it up for Labyrinth as well as for Dragon Link and maybe, I think, Manadome as well. I'm not too sure. If you guys know in the comment section, let me know. And then we're going to be seeing this card, you know, Dragon Link as well as Branded being the real winners of the ban list. We're going to be seeing this. And this card's absolutely insane. The fact that they didn't hit Talents or Thrust, I mean, it speaks a lot for the game itself. Like, I can't see them hitting it. I can see maybe Talents going to 1 or Banned. And that card is pretty busted, but Thrust is insane as well as in Sky Striker. You know, people are playing 3 of these cards, which is kind of busted. We all thought Fenrir was going to be hit, so it didn't get hit, so now it's being bought out. And the same with, like people are picking these up because, you know, you want to have it for next format, and then same with Clem being, you know, part of the branded. You know, we see all the branded cards right here. They didn't hit Product Prosperity. It's not going to get reprinted until, I think, probably the Megatin. Not Megatins. That was last year's Megatins. You know, we might see it as a 25th century in the Battle of Pack, but I don't think we're going to see it. And then Karakura, definitely a sleeper pick. Pick these up now rather than sooner. We don't know if this is going to be in the Megatins. You know, it is a Power of Element card, and they do not like giving us any Power of Element cards. And then, like, just looking at, like, this stuff, like, Zeus is a good pickup. Appleworm's absolutely crazy. Danglong just got released. I would not pick these up. And then the rest of it we have already pretty much talked about. Kind of crazy this card, like, spiked up. So here we're going to look at the Bestials. So we've been seeing Magnemite kind of going up, you know, creeping up on that price point because Dragon Link did not get hit. And then, you know, Dispater still being a crazy card, and then we don't really care about the rest of them. But yeah, I definitely think that you guys should pick up your Magnemites because of the fact that the format can change. I don't think we're going to be seeing very much of the Mathmech deck, but if you play this in your side deck, you're pretty much guaranteeing a win versus Albaz or Branded, whatever you want to play. And then it's pretty much correct against any Mathmech and a bunch of rogue decks as well. Now moving on to the cash stuff. So, like, Fenrir is a crazy card. You should have your set of these. And then when we see, like, Theosis being pretty low, Arise Hearts being, you know, $8, $10, as we said earlier. Unicorns going down to 5, you know, it being a 2 of now, and everything else is, like, dirt cheap. Like, you can build this deck for under $100, pretty much, and, like, have a 100%, I guess not $100 because you have your Fenrirs. If you already have your Fenrirs, like a lot of the players do have, you could build this deck for under $100 and just absolutely just destroys the meta. And then here I want to talk about the last thing, the Yang Zings. Danglong coming back is absolutely insane. It's good in the synchro builds. I think we're going to be seeing some Apple Dragon combos with it. You know, it being able to search for the 9 pillars of the Yang Zings, as well as Zephyrs, you know, being a deck potentially coming back. And then we have this one here, Light of the Yang Zing. This card, we see 2 rarities of it. You know, they're both ultra rares. This is the Megatin ones. I don't know why this one's being bought out compared to the original Duelist Alliance one. Maybe it's because of how the Megatins, like, printed them a little bit darker, if I recall, from, like, 2015. But yeah, this card's pretty nice, to be honest. Like, so when it's destroyed, you know, you special summon 1 Yang Zing from your monster, blah, blah, blah. While this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card, and if you do, banish it when it leaves the field. It's a level 1 tuner. And it's, like, spiked in price. I don't think anyone's playing the other. Yeah, this is from 2017. This is how long it's been since someone has played a deck back when decks were $100. That's just crazy. But, like, yeah, they're pretty much like $20 right now for the card. Hope you guys enjoyed the Market Watch. Here, if you guys have any other stuff you guys want to see in the comment section or anything else you want me to cover, I know next week we'll probably do one about Wild Survivors. But if you have anything you guys want to let me know in the comment section below what I can cover and what I can improve on with our Market Watches. You know, we're just starting this new stuff here. Lots of big stuff and planned. And don't forget to stay safe. Peace.